The Pan-African Forum and Associates has released a public statement to the EU, European Union, African Union, United Nations, the rest of the world over the Finland Court ruling on Simon Ekpa. But before we go into the open letter, I would like you to listen to the chairman of Pan-African Forum and Associates, Dr. David Matanga, his speech regarding this recent Finland court ruling. So after listening to him, then I'll get the open letter written to different world powers regarding us, Biafrans, southeastern Nigeria. Please listen and do well to share this video, please.
Let's go to a court in Finland now that has sentenced a controversial leader of a Nigerian secessionist movement to 6 years in prison. What is his offense according to the law?
There is no offense. How do you... Let me look here. Madam, these people are simply saying Biafra, Nigeria, is no more. And they have the right in Europe to say so. Two, Nigerian system itself has said they don't... the court relied on intelligence from Nigeria. Asanda, which Nigerian intelligence can give you the credibility? It's corrupt, underfunded, compromised by terrorists. They have recruited the terrorists in intelligence system. So the information, Finland collapsed in its all democratic format. When it said it relied on Nigeria's intelligence information. Anybody can come up and say, Asanda is doing this, that. Do you go and use that intelligence? Finland is one country that is now changing from proper democratic institutions to being corruptly entering Africa by paying huge sums to get contracts. Finland has been given contracts with Nigeria. Nigeria has given them to build dams, gas pipelines, and so many dispensaries. They are corrupt. They just wanted to get this guy to appease Nigerian government. If you look at the evidence, I've read the entire evidence of how the three judges came to a conclusion. I bet if it was in South African court, it would be thrown out on the first day. There is no judgment where you say you use the intelligence, Nigerian intelligence, when Nigeria itself has terrorists, part of the intelligence system in Nigeria. They are terrorists, and they have admitted. And they have admitted they have recruited some. So which intelligence information did they use? I'm telling you, that sentence is going to be quashed by the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. It will be quashed. That guy will walk out free.
So what now then for Simon Ekpa, this Finnish citizen of Nigerian descent? Must he go the human rights route, as you say?
I want to tell you, originally, these people wanted to kidnap this man quietly at night. Thanks God. People started going to European court somewhere. And, volunteers stopped it and told Finland that you are in trouble. We know what you are doing. They wanted to take him without even going through the court. This man is a Finnish, citizen. He has been in Finland for over 30 years. Where do you take him? What has he done? He's simply saying Nigeria needs to be rearranged. All of us in Africa know that Nigeria has collapsed. All of us in Africa know there is no administration in Nigeria. All of us know that Nigeria is a country without a country and a state without a state. Governance has collapsed. And these people are simply saying, can we rearrange Nigeria and go away? It's like what I have told you about Congo. Biafrans are over 80 million people out of 250. But there are people killing people there. There are terrorists coming down daytime and they take over your house, take over your farm, feed on your food, kill your people. They are there. It is happening. And African Union has not said any word. United Nations Security Council has not said any word. United Nations habitually sentenced Nigeria to a country which has abducted people, killed people, and if you have such reports, how can you sentence a man for 6 years when you know that the state you are dealing with is a rogue state?
All right, now let's go into the open letter from Pan-African Forum and Associates. Listen very attentively, please. Open letter to the European and global world leaders. Global world leader, all the leaders, the president, the prime minister of every countries of this world, right? But the Pan-African Forum and Associate specifically addressed this particular letter to about about how many country leaders? Let me read it out. First, to His Excellency Alex Stubb, President of Finland, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Finland, European Commission, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Norway, the African Union Commission, and United Nations Human Rights Office. The subject of the letter: Nigeria's collapse of governance and urgent case for Biafran self-determination. Dear Excellencies, the entire world is watching. Africa and Europe cannot ignore the truth. Nigeria has no functioning governance system. Terrorism was imported and entrenched by the late President Buhari, who deceived the international community by claiming he would eliminate Boko Haram. Today, terrorists control nearly 80% of Nigeria's state system, security, and governance. Nigeria has collapsed into a failed state, incapable of justice, democracy, or rule of law. The persecution of political voices and suppression of Biafran's lawful demand for self-determination expose a state that has lost legitimacy before its citizens and the world. We therefore urge the EU, the AU, the UN, and all the democratic nations to 1. Acknowledge the collapse of governance in Nigeria. 2. Support a peaceful, lawful referendum for Biafra's self-determination. 3. End complicity with a regime that strives on terror, silence dissent, and undermines democracy. The struggle for freedom continues, not with guns, but with the force of law and the power of truth. Respectfully, Pan-Africa Forum and Associates. This is the open letter to all the world leaders, especially to Alex Stubb, the Finland president, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Finland, the European Union Commission, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Norway. And for some of you who may be wondering or a bit confused about why Norway is stand here, Norway is still detaining an African activist, Cho Ayoba. Cho Ayoba is also a freedom fighter who is still detained till as I speak to you. He is still detained in Norway. Norway is still an European country. They don't want any Africa to rise at all. Joe Ayoba is fighting for the freedom of the Ambazonian in Cameroon. That is very close to Biafra land. We have common border. They are still detaining him there because he's an African. He wants the freedom of his people. And some of you are jubilating that Finland, which is an European country, has sentenced Simon Ekpa to 6 years imprisonment. Before you sleep this night, ask yourself some questions. Ask yourself some questions. This is why we are still where we are now. I don't know why our people, they like to continue suffering before they will enjoy in this life. Everything you need in life, the government is supposed to be dishing them out for you. But no, they prefer to keep it to themselves, to their families, to their relatives, and leave you suffering. And after suffering, if they see you making it, they'll still come for you. The same government will come for you. because they don't want nobody to rise. A hungry man, whatever you tell a hungry man to do, the man will do, so that you can give him bread tomorrow. But if you are not hungry, nobody has power to control you. That is why any man that is doing it good, better. Look at Ibeto. Ibeto Cement. Innocent. Nigeria government is after him. Ibeto, they have crushed him. Anybody, a Biafran in Igbo land that wants to rise above whoever, they will come for the person. Before you know it, they will take the person out. And some of you are jubilating. Ask yourself some questions. God, you want for now, because but one book, what's this video?